Hello, children. Are you ready for some cutting up and kikiing? Are you ready for a gay old time? Well, I hope you are, because now it's time for Hey Qween with your host, Jonny McGovern.
Hey Qween, come on and spill the tea. Hey Qween, it's just a good old-fashioned kiki. Hey Qween, we're cutting up with Jonny. Hey, 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 Qween.
Hello, my guardians of the gay galaxy, and welcome to another Sock Zoinks Kapow episode of Hey Qween, with me, your host, Jonny McGovern. Today's show is going to teleport us to another dimension, honey. We got two superheroes in the building. Our first guest was a RuPaul's Drag Race Season 8 queen and is currently a cosplay superstar. And coming up later in the show, we have a comic book veteran who is slaying the game. I'm talking about Dax Exclamation Point and Sina Grace. Now, before they storm on themselves on out here, I need to introduce another super diva with superpowers. She's faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, and she's able to leap all thugs in a single bound. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Lady Red Couture.
Hey, Qween.
Hey there, super queen.
Oh.
What's up, sweetie?
Nothing. What's going on with you?
Oh, just looking at you.
Oh, feeling the fire, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I do feel like a superhero today.
Well, you look kind of like a superhero.
Do I?
Yeah. Like your name is Goldina Jones, jewelry store owner by day, and then at night, Blue Topaz. The lady who fights crime with all the jewels and her titties. Oh, does Blue Topaz shoot jewels out of her titties?
Yes, only the rhinestones.
Oh, of course.
No diamonds. We have a budget.
Because otherwise, after the fight, you're like, okay, everyone, back up.
Like, I
gotta get my diamonds. Gotta get my diamond. Y'all see a diamond? Did you see a ruby? Because I shot a ruby at the bad guy, but I don't see it. Let me dig it out of him and see if it's in him. Like, oh, damn.
She's on a budget.
Blue Topaz.
She's on a budget.
Superhero on a budget.
Oh, my God. No, I feel pretty today. I feel so gorgeous.
You look fantastic.
Don't you
Sparkling,
too,
glittering.
Miss Thing?
What can I say? Enjoy daddy.
You are giving me the best of both.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Lady Red.
Simply the best.
That's an illusion that only lasts till I open my mouth, or you look around, or you look at my face, or you look at my anything. Or you see me do this, you know. It's an illusion.
Ooh.
That's my superpower.
That is big.
Fake Butch.
The best of
They
both.
call him Fake Butch.
Fake Butch.
Because he looks it, but he ain't it. Well, it's going to be a super show today.
Oh my God.
Honey, we have Dax Exclamation in the house.
Oh my God.
And a super comic book hero himself, Sina Grace is here.
So
The
cool.
creator of the brand new Super Mutant Shade.
Yes.
Shade. And we'll be back with them right after this very gay break. We're back. Today's guest is the queen of cosplay, and she's a hero in real life. I'm talking about the one and only Dax Exclamation! Hey, Queen.
Hey, Qween.
I mean, look at her.
Okay, what?
This is incredible.
Thank you.
Now, are you giving me the full shade experience right here?
I am. As a professional muse, I have duties now. I have the right to do whatever I want to all times. But also, yes, Shade from the new X-Men, an official X-Man, who's also a drag queen, who's also me. So, you're welcome, world. Yes, you're welcome. I did nothing with it.
Yeah, so in case, audience, you don't know, Shade is the brand new X-Men Mutant created and inspired by Dax right here.
What? Who, me? What?
Who? What?
What? Why?
That must be, as someone who's such a cosplay superhero in all ways, to finally have a superhero inspiration in X-Men.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, X-Men has always been my route. I mean, like, I don't know if you know, but I did go to college to draw comics, because as one often does, one goes to art school with big dreams, and then becomes a drag queen with lots of debt. Lots of debt. And I mean, honestly, like, just as a fan in general, having a character you can connect to in general is really important, because, representation really does matter, with, being queer, being black, being a drag queen, being whatever. It's just like having someone out there who resembles some part of you is just super, super important for all creators out there who want to know. Just so you know, do more of that. Thank you.
Right?
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, it's...
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's now is the moment. And with drag more popular than ever, mixing that with superheroes, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I mean, like, I, personally don't believe, like, drag and superheroes don't really work, only because as a drag queen getting into all this shit, by the time you dressed, the fight's over, girl. Like, I mean, like, let's be real. Unless you can, like, control time and reality itself, it's like, oh, there's a robot hitting the city or whatever. Give me 2 more hours, I'll be right there. It's like, by that point, it's like, everyone's dead, the world's on fire. But, at least you showed up and looked cute, so it's fine.
Please, Shade, save us, hold on, just
Hold
a
on,
minute.
girl, 1 second. Yeah. Kind of
Okay,
like
I'm
that.
good.
Yeah, it's that, but for 2 more hours. So.
Exactly. Lady Red, how do you like this super queen right here?
Listen, I cannot wait to cosplay the shit out of that. I'm not gonna fit nothing, but it's gonna, it's gonna be right.
My lawyers will call you, so we're cool.
I hope so. I need to be in court sometime. No, I'm kidding.
Now, Dax, not only are you inspiration for a true Marvel X-Men mutant, but you recently were, well, I don't know how recent it is, but you were a real-life hero in Atlanta.
Yep.
I mean, okay, look. If you're a drag queen that doesn't know like basic first aid, what are you doing here? Like, girl, like my drag mother always told me, in your purse you carry Advil, safety pins, needle and thread, Band-Aids, gauze, morphine, alcohol. No, but I mean, like, yeah, it was that was just like a random weird night for me.
Well, tell the people what happened, because it was a season 9 viewing party.
It was season 9 viewing party that I was hosting in Atlanta at Mary's in East Atlanta. Go there, at Mary's in East Atlanta, and like. It was a good party. Like, it was, everyone had a good time. We all watched the show, we hung out and like had a few drinks or whatever. And then like the bar was closing down, and it was like, I guess like 3:30ish in the morning. We're all on the back porch, like waiting. People were waiting for Ubers and stuff. And I was having a cigarette and just talking to somebody. And like some guy who was there earlier in the evening, who I just seen in passing, just we heard like a pop in the distance, and I was like, is that a gunshot? But it's Atlanta, so it probably was a gunshot. But so we were like, okay, whatever, it's fine, and just kept living our lives like one does. Mm-hmm. And then this guy comes like limping up, like blood gushing from his leg, and he's just like, I just got shot, and everyone started freaking out. Like people just started instantly just crying, and I was like, first of all, cry later, girl. Like, cry later, girl. We gotta go to work. And the back door was closed, and I started like banging on the back door. My friend Eric, who's the bar back there, he came to the door. He was like, "What do you want?" And I was like, "Someone's bleeding. I need bar rags. I need water. I need And so then I went back to the guy who was like bleeding, and I was like, "Do you feel heat? Do you feel burning?" He was like, "It really hurts." I'm like, "Yeah, bitch, it hurts. Like, you got shot. I get it hurts. But do you feel burning?" Because if the bullet was still inside of him, he would have felt burning.
Ah.
Science. Because bullets are hot when they come out. That's just how they work. And he was like, "I don't know." And I was like, whatever. So, I was waiting for bar towels and stuff. And he was just holding his leg. So then I was like, fuck it. So I was wearing a Violet Chachki t-shirt. The one she gave me. The only one. It was not my size, but she had it. It was not my size. I was like, I'm gonna cut you up and wear you anyway. Boom. So I just because it was already pinned together because I'm nothing if not punk rock. And I just ripped it off and I just wrapped it around his leg. And my friend Ryan was there, and I was like, "Ryan, lean back and pull, girl." So he took one out to the other end. We just leaned back just to apply pressure while someone else was calling the ambulance, and other things were happening. And it was just people were I kept trying to be like, just don't cry. Whatever you can cry later, but don't freak out at me. I might need your help, bitch. I need you to stay with me, present. And then honestly, the EMTs arrived in 5 minutes. It was just really quick. It wasn't a big thing. Like honestly, like and like the bullet had gone like right through him. I mean, so it wasn't. I mean, like it was kind of like a scary thing for people that like are not used to crisis.
Yeah.
But I mean, like with my brand of anxiety, I'm always good in a crisis. So it all worked out well. I mean, you know, the victim was fine. Everything went well. He's thanked me countless times, and like I really just didn't do anything besides use basic logic and reason, and whatever was available at the time. Like anybody could do it. I just helped someone who was physically in pain, you know,
Right.
which is a basic human thing to do.
Right.
I feel.
I know.
Like,
I mean, it's not only are you a superhero, but the turning the Violet Chachki T-shirt
It's just
into
what
a
I had.
tourniquet is iconic.
Look, I wasn't gonna rip my skirt. That actually cost money. So no. Like, but I mean, like, it's just what we had available. Because of course, everyone else at the gay bar was shirtless. So there's that option they chose. Yeah, always make sure your outfit works well in color, black and white, and as a first aid implement. So
Well
that's how I
said.
feel. That's how I feel.
Now, you just got back from KatsuCon.
Mm-hmm,
Now, tell me what it's like for you to go to a con, because it must be truly exhausting.
Oh, I mean, like, conventions are always exhausting, girl. I mean, because it's like early mornings, late nights, you're in heels. Most convention floors are concrete, which are homophobic.
Yes.
Yeah, concrete and heels do not mix. But I mean, honestly, I mean, KatsuCon's a great convention. It's anime inspired, but I mean, like, it becomes like, it's just like a big cosplay to do. Like for a lot of cosplayers, it's like their first con of the season. So everyone has like, you know, taken time off, made giant crazy robot nonsense, and they're like looking to show it off. So it's just fun. It's like photos and dancing and just like a big, you know, just a big kind of gathering of people with a similar interest to you, which is what a convention really is, I think.
And you debuted the shade
I did.
look. Now, will you stand, and can we get a please
Oh
get
my
a shot?
God.
The shot? Oh.
There it goes. We got a crane, kids. We got a crane. You need one. You need one. Yeah. Portrait mode is 8 feet away. So get 8 feet away, girl. Portrait mode.
Well, this is the front of shade.
Oh, and this is the back.
This is the back of shade.
I can sew badly. Yeah. It's not well made. Don't look at the inside. It's not well made.
Now, you've kind of taken a different path than a lot of different Ru girls. We don't see you doing the typical bar gigs, but we do see you at all these cosplay conventions giving these looks. What was the thought process on taking a different path?
Honestly, I mean, like, I've been doing drag for entirely too long. I literally started doing drag when I was 18 years old. Like, I got to college, my mom's first words to me, she was like, look, don't get a tattoo, don't pierce your ears, and don't do drag. And I was like, but cut to a week later, bitch, who got tattoos, who went to clinics, got their ears pierced. Like, who's not doing drag? No, like, I mean, like, legitimately. So, I mean, like, I've just been doing it for a long time, and honestly, for me, like, once Violet won, I was pretty much like, I'm done. Like, job's done, work's done. Like, you know, because, you know, helping someone else like achieve their goal, and I'd applied, you know, several times to Drag Race. So it's like, I was just like, I'm pretty much good to go as far as like drag goes. Like I was like, you know, happy like doing, you know, nonsense, whatever. But I mean, like, I'm not really a huge fan of you know, like the constant like travel, bar gig, travel, hotel, bar, like, you know, it just gets really exhausting.
Yeah.
I'd rather like save it all up, do a convention, have a great time, talk to people that actually get what I'm saying, and just party, you know? Like, it's a lot more fun. The fan reactions are always delightful. They're always delightful. I mean, like, I had a girl who, like, just saw me walking by and just started crying immediately at me, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this, but thank you. I don't know what to do. And, like, you know, like, KatsuCon, like, literally, like, a girl, like, I finished a panel I did, and I walked outside, and this girl was outside, and she didn't know I was even in there, and saw me and just like fell out, like just fell out on the floor. And I was like, are you okay? She's like, and I was like, I didn't do anything. Like I just showed up. I don't know what's going on. I mean, and that's just kind of like where I'm at right now. Like I would prefer to like, you know, meet fans, people with like a similar interest to me, talk about things that we love, explore different media, and be a fan. Like just because like, you know, the drag career in general, like, you know, just like performing and dancing and sweating and hungover and then back again to it again the next night, it just gets really tiring, especially when someone is 24. I am 24. Don't look into it. Don't look into it. So at this level, in this juncture, that's just how I am. Really.
I feel
it's just where my mind goes.
Now, when you're creating one of these amazing costumes, are you doing it? Are you sending it out?
No.
Like,
yeah, I ain't got no budget, so if you want to sponsor me, you can.
Oh, boy.
I ain't got no budget, girl. No, I mean, I do as much myself as I can. I like this. I make completely from scratch. Thanks to Joann's Fabrics.
Yeah.
And all of their coupons. Also featuring Yaya Han Fabrics from Joann Fabrics and their coupons. I mean, like, no, it's like I try to do as much as I can because, like, I just feel like with cosplay, and same with, like, with drag. It's like a lot of times I feel like if all you're doing is paying someone else to make your stuff for you, what part are you actually doing, though? I mean, drag's a little different because, you know, then you're performing, you're on stage, you're doing whatever. And yes, a lot of drag queens, like, it'll be like their concept and their vision, and that's a little bit different. But, like, if, like, someone just, like, hands you a pile of clothes, you just put it on and call it a look, it's like, what part of it did you do, though?
right.
But that's just some shade.
Now, some of your recent cosplay looks, and we have them here.
Oh, a slideshow.
We have Storm. Here they are. Storm. It's a collage.
It's a collage, darling. Yes.
Storm.
Yes. Mark Silvestri inspired Storm from his run in X-Men, post Paul Smith, post Mohawk. Storm, original Lovecraft Tomb Raider, She-Hulk, Batman Animated Series Catwoman, and of course the Green Lantern, Jessica Cruz, a female Puerto Rican Green Lantern. It's very important.
God bless the Green Lantern universe.
Green Lantern
for having all the different Green
Colors
Lanterns.
of the rainbow. Colors of the rainbow.
I
Like,
love
literally,
it.
like, everybody. I mean, like, anybody could be a lantern. That's kind of why I love the lanterns, is because, like, anyone has that capacity to be a lantern. I mean, you have to be chosen, but, you know, it could be anyone. It could be anything. It could be anyone. There was a Green Lantern who was a cat one time. Literally a cat.
The damn cat.
Literally a cat. like some Olivia's house cat. It was the saddest story you'll ever read in your life because the cat's owner died. It was very dramatic for me because I'm a cat. But yeah.
You know, Lady Red, you have that old ring, that Green Lantern ring that you never put on in your room. Maybe you're a Green Lantern.
She could be.
Maybe. Oh, I did use it. I think I used it for a cock ring.
You got some big fingers, girl.
Make sure you're joining us on Patreon at patreon.com/HeyQueenTV for 3 exclusive podcasts a week that you can't find anywhere else.
Ooh.
Hey Queens, thanks for watching. For part 2 of this interview, click here. For more Hey Queen fabulousness, click here. And of course, don't forget to subscribe.